if it just immediately goes down the drain, at least I can just be like, you know what? it's okay. We can do better than that. Okay. Welcome to the first attempt at doing this, Jay. This is not the second attempt, and I did not fall down the first level. Admittedly, the first level is usually like level 32, so it's a little bit different. But, you know, with a start like that, with a like slightly more difficult start, it is a bit more tempting to just be like, you know what? Let's just restart. Surely we can do lap 1 of the first map just a little bit better than that, you know? I'm feeling hopeful. Yeah, starting here is nice coin-wise because you don't have to worry so much. And that's kind of nice. Because I'm already at 10 coins. If I fall again, I'm just going to continue, but I'm hoping that I won't. There you go. I didn't immediately fall down, and that's good enough for me. Hello, Waffle Lock. Welcome to this attempt of Mario Kart. The first one, if you will, of the day. And probably the only one. Since this does take like 2 hours. So far, it is going fine. If you ignore the large amount of missed boosts there. I haven't fallen off the track yet, and honestly, that's the benchmark we're gonna try to hit today. I think I can trick off of those gears. I kind of just forgot about it. Kind of put myself in an awkward position to try and do it. Just gonna leave it alone. And that's okay. I'm also really not 100% sure how I want to take that turn, because taking the turn slightly wide is better than running into a pendulum face first. But there is probably a more smooth way to do that. That's looking better. Very nice. We're actually almost lapping someone here. Can we do it? Maybe if we do like this? Nah, unfortunately not. But hey! That's an okay start. Yeah, I'm not really surprised, because the thing about this map, and me doing it like halfway through a run usually, is that it's probably going to go better if I just reset when I fall down. Somehow that does help out. And there is a lot more pits here than there is in the very early stages of Mario Kart, so I really don't hate starting off on these slightly more tricky maps for sure. Someone bumped into me. Someone's very close to me, I don't care for it. The start of any map is a little bit more scary just because of the amount of people. But it's working. I have practiced a little bit since last time as well, so hopefully that will pay off. I'm ready to once again fall into the Dragon Driftway, whatever it's called, pits, trying to do the shortcut. But it would be nice if we didn't. Coin-wise, we are just gonna slam right in there. That was what you call a perfect drift. There are perhaps some maps that I could practice a little bit more than I currently have, and I would maybe rank this one as one of them, because good God, it is not going optimally. But that's okay. We can't PB every run. Though I am somewhat hopeful. Since this is like actual attempt 3 out of... well, 3 I guess. So... there's some chance, but this track I feel like I'm going to lose all the time that I gained on the previous track. Although I guess I don't really know where I lost most of my time on the previous attempt either, so who's to say? Maybe I slammed into a wall in this track on the previous attempt as well. Oh god, I'm hitting that wall a lot. Oh, that's not... I mean, I can't imagine this being faster than whatever I did the previous time, jeez. That's okay though, there's like a whole game coming after this. Whole game worth of tracks that we can improve on. And that's the kind of positivity we need after standing still next to a piranha plant for 26 seconds. Ugh. Yeah, that's not surprising. It was fine. It's okay. If we can do Rainbow Road without falling down 3 times, then we're already saving time as well. So it's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be fine. Even world record holders fall down sometimes, still get the record. They can't be stopped. And we are certainly at the level where we can make that comparison. That's tricky to get coins. I wonder if you could get those somewhat reliably, actually. I'm not sure if it would be needed, I guess, especially not in this mode, but probably wouldn't hurt. Probably should take some coins, though. But that's okay. That's not great, but fine. At some point, I should probably just warm up rather than just doing a run and then calling it a day, but again, I've also not reached that stadium yet. We're currently still at the point of chill times and hoping for the best. I'm surprised that little jump over there worked out, but I might just try and do that on the next lap as well, because that put me in a really nice position. It's tricky to do, but I'm kind of happy that it's happening almost automatically at times now, so that's at least something. It's like I'm learning. Don't like you, but fine. It's all good. God, I can't wait. Yeah, look at that. That actually works really well. It really sets you up much nicer for that turn right there. Lovely. But I cannot wait until we reach basically the start of the game and then just go from really difficult to not as difficult, but probably with trickier shortcuts. And just destroy them with all the warming up that we've done on these slightly more difficult tracks. Or... or not, but we'll see. Yeah, it was a little messy, it was a little bit too much off-roading, but like I said, Rainbow Road. That's where it's at. What are those stars between each track? There's a couple of stars at the top left of the screen. I'm really not sure what they are. I don't know if it saves like a replay or something that you can then watch back with those stars. Because I kind of figured it would be something like that, but I never actually verified that. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I think... wow, I missed all of them. I think you can pretty much just neutral drift through all of this, which is pretty great. Yeah. I was a little concerned about that when I was a little too far in the middle. Now, ordinarily, and I think in like a very short amount of runs from this point on, I'm probably gonna reset if I do the first couple of tracks like this, but again, we're not there yet. Don't like this either. Oh my god, that was actually good enough. Trying to get back some of my coins here, but ugh. Oh, we're at 8 coins. That's actually not too bad. Little too close for comfort, but sure. Because you can just be like almost at the edge of the track here and still be okay because it just lines up so nicely. Alright, we're actually behind now. Apparently crashing into a giant chain chop. Not great for your time. But hey, it's actually probably the first time I've actually been behind in this game. So we are getting to the point where the time is at least improving. So that's good. We're getting to the point where we actually have to try, and I kind of appreciate that. Go. As long as we can just get our coins, get some cool drifts in, then we're good. Probably could have gotten a purple boost there, but that's okay. Also, apparently, neutral jumping makes you jump a little higher. Which is a lesson that I learned only very recently, but have been doing occasionally by accident. But probably also why I struggle with certain shortcuts significantly more than others. But that is good to know. I'm hoping that I can actually apply it every now and then. I know that in like the first, like Mario Stadium, it is a little bit more applicable. And I'm hoping that I'll manage. If not, it's okay too, but here's to hoping. But it certainly makes that jump a little bit easier as well. This is going alright, but this track never really goes that wrong, I feel. There's really not that much that can go wrong, other than that one jump where you might go slightly off-road for a minute. I'm hoping I just did that continuously the previous attempt, but we're gonna find out. Very shortly here. This last lap is going alright. Yeah, I probably could get a purple boost there. Maybe. Yeah? Yeah, that's alright. That's okay. Time to shake the controller. I hope everyone's doing well today as we're doing our best on shaking the controller track. I mean, I could just press the jump button every now and then, but I feel like I'm a little bit more consistent when I'm just wildly shaking it, but I probably should at least try. Also really not sure which jumps to take on this track, and I really should learn, because I don't know how much time I'm saving or losing with it, but there's probably some time to be gained here. Shouldn't have a trick like that, I feel, but and landing on that boost is probably pretty good too. Yeah, there's a lot of things I could probably drill into my head here. But at the same time, occasionally it's just nice to chill and jump for a while, you know? Wow! That probably doesn't hurt speed-wise. And if I did that in the actual PB, I wouldn't be surprised if that was quicker, because it certainly feels a lot quicker. That didn't help either. Ah well. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did the previous time. I do know that I'm always struggling with coins on that track, and this time I didn't feel like I was struggling as bad, so maybe that just helped out a lot. Anyway, time to fall into a pit 3 times. I'm really just not consistent with this skip at all, but I want to go for it every single time because it's so cool when you do get it. Hey, there we go. We did it once. Can we do it 2 more times? That would be really neat. And we actually got the triple boost as well. Wow. What a trip. That was actually a really nice first lap. But I cannot usually get this consistently 3 laps in a row, but we'll see. Yeah, this doesn't feel great. Nope. But you do save so much time if you get it right, and the thing is, it is probably worth going for even if you fall pretty much. You do lose out on some time, obviously, by falling down like that, but I wonder at which point it stops being worthwhile. How many times can you fall? Because if it's still worthwhile to do it once and fail twice, you know, that's still a pretty good deal. But I'm feeling like that's probably not going to be the case. Maybe? Hey! 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Only 2 boosts the other 2 times, but still, overall, I don't mind it. Probably better than what I did previous time. Yep, significantly, wow. I think maybe that's the difference between actually doing it. Because I think I actually fell down 3 times the previous attempt as well. Hey, Crow. Welcome to a world record. For me. It's the world record of me playing Mario Kart. It can only be achieved by me. And that's how I make sure that I always win. There was probably a joke in there somewhere. You have to dig deep, but it's in there. Warm beverage and good vibes and world records and laughing at my jokes? My god. That's the dream. It's the perfect stream. I think I'm gonna save time on this track because I spent so much time pointing out a shortcut that I wasn't able to do that I fell off the stage. But we'll see. I could still fall off the stage elsewhere. She's got it all. Damn right. I wish I was as cool as Roy. Maybe one day, but I am not there yet. But it's who I aspire to be in life, I'd say. It's gonna require a lot of jumping around, a lot of spinning, but mostly a lot of screaming, and I'm definitely not there yet. I could probably get some sunglasses like this, I suppose. And start just wearing a spiky shell. It is a fashion statement. That was a terrible turn. Yeah, that seems about right. That's the kind of time you get when you don't fall down. Yeah! Yeah, I do need to get better at saying that as well. Roy's just got it all, you know? 2 giant tusks, like... I could use those. That was too soon? Nope, no, it was good. I was worried it was gonna crash, but it didn't. You ever just... You ever just, you know? Oh my god. Okay, let's try to drive on the track for a little bit. Not optimal, perhaps, but, you know, we're pretty far ahead. Good God. Okay. I need to, like, uncurse myself. There's something wrong with my hands. There's no tech there. What do you mean? There's no track there either. I mean, I don't know. There could have been. I didn't necessarily see a train going that direction, but I felt it. I felt a train lived there once. I was looking for the ghost of a train. I did not find it. How am I not tricking off that? Oh, no bats, no friends. Lap 2, slightly better than lap 1 so far. Didn't crash into every single wall in existence, pretty good. Somehow missed that. Arguably bad, because I think they just speed you up. There we go. Because I think I did this track pretty okay in my previous attempt. So I'm a little concerned that perhaps falling off the stage 2 times is less than optimal. But who's to say? I'm not Captain Speed. And also, like, sliding against those walls is just not good for your bones. Your speed bones. Blech. Yeah. I mean, quite frankly, that start was a disaster. I'm okay with, hey, you're in my speedrun. You're popping up in the corner. I wonder if I can turn those notifications off, but at the same time, I like cameos. Oh, we're in Rainbow Road. I think if I just don't fall off, which I guess was the plan on the previous track, but we're just going to try to do it on this one instead. We should be good. Eat you. I mean, it is a little bit of a tricky one, admittedly, but it's not impossible. You managed to do one lap, pretty good. Don't love this. This is a little awkward, admittedly. Yeah, that's a big turn. Good. A little lower on coins than I probably should be, but that's okay. How fast can you die in Isaac? Oh. I can do that very quickly. I may have the record in that one as well. No, okay, we're good. That was spooky, but we didn't fall down somehow, even though we didn't trick off that ramp for whatever reason. Good God, okay. Scary, but overall, pretty okay. We got our time back again. Doubt, I don't know what you mean. I have died at least once in The Binding of Isaac. My stats say so. God, you do really get all the tricky stuff in a row when you start on TikTok, though. There is that to consider, but it is kind of nice getting it out of the way first, I suppose, rather than nearing the end. Nah. But everything's okay so far. I watched a time trial on how to do this track, and then apparently there's just a turn you can take there, and that's just neat. And then you can take this turn really wide and jump over here. And I had never done that before in my life. You survived once? I believe it. I think I've seen you survive once. Alright, can we do this 3 times in a row? Because I am doubting that, but we are going to make a valiant effort at it. I'm just going to skip this shortcut, the second and third lap, because quite frankly I don't trust it. But the rest of the track should be okay. Oh no, okay, close. That didn't feel good. Let's just let's just go around that one. The moment you feel it just not being a good turn, it's nice when you can bail on it, you know, because quite frankly, that was gonna land straight into the ocean. And it's an icy place here. It's not good for your speed bones at all. Yeah. Oh god, that way. Oh, come on. So close. Dang it. Still faster, though. And gold as well, so yeah, maybe that shortcut really is quite a bit quicker if I can just fall off like that and still save time. Though maybe I've just fallen off every single time. It's who's to say. High roll circuit. There is a wacky jump you can do on this track, and I do not really understand it. So guess what we're not doing today. That's not. I figured I'd salvage it by not drifting, and it was possibly the worst idea I've ever had. I'm not really sure where to land in that. There's a lot going on in this track. Should I just try the wacky jump even though I don't really know how it works? Yeah, you know what. It looks like that, but instead you just actually jump really high and skip that whole grass section. It looks pretty cool if you get it. If you don't get it, you're just sort of in a sad place at a sad time. There we go. Purple boosts. Come on. If we just do the rest of the track good, we might still save time, because I think I'm taking that turn better now. And there is plenty of places to mess up on this track anyway. And I'm sure that I'm now playing it perfectly comparatively. It's so easy to go like off-road on this track, and it's just mean. I don't know why I didn't trick off that ramp, though it does put you in a really awkward angle, I suppose. Oh, I don't know why I didn't trick off that ramp either. That time, no excuse. It's okay. We'll live together. I really wanted an orange boost, but then it slowed me down significantly. Plant. Gold? Really? God, I've not played that track well at all, have I? In any of my runs. Good lord, that was not a good attempt at all. Alright. That's the magic of the early runs. You can just save so much time on them. And I kind of appreciate that. Big turn. Oh yeah, there's like points here, right? Yeah. We'll just get those. No need to make right turn for coin. We'll just get these. We're lapping people. That's how quick we're going. There's nothing to say about this track. It's an egg. It is egg-shaped. I guess there is one thing to say about this track. In that it is egg-shaped. We did it! Gold as well. I think mostly just because I remembered there were coins. That's how you do it. Egg. From egg to cheese. Every one of these, I feel like I'm pressing the button too early, and it's not failed me so far, but it's scary. Speaking of scary, Cheeseland. There's just so much cheese. I don't know how much I messed this up the previous attempt, but I never feel good about Cheeseland, so probably an adequate amount. Oh no, don't trick off that. That seems like the kind of thing I did in my previous attempt as well, though. Classic Cheeseland. Yeah. Ugh. If we just don't make a million mistakes, then honestly this track's not so bad. But that is the scary thing about Cheeseland. It is riddled with poor infrastructure that is causing my karting to be insufficient. And who could have ever suspected that of a land made entirely out of cheese? It's just not a suitable road environment. Well, I guess these last two laps have been okay. Maybe cheese is the way to go with roads. We saved half a second and we got a gold split. Oh, nice. I'm hoping that this isn't going to be one of those runs where it's just the start that's going to be bad and everything else actually hard to beat, because those are very demoralizing. You get like a really early high from beating your early splits, and then you just see it fall to pieces for the rest of the run. That wouldn't be great. Yeah. So it's about time I start messing up majorly in one of these places. That's basically what I'm saying. I think I fell off of this track this last time as well. For almost seemingly no reason at all. I do feel like practicing does help out at least a little bit though. I think people sometimes say things about practicing helping out, but who's to say? How did I fall off this? I mean, it got pretty close to that attempt, I suppose. But I don't fully understand it still. I mean, I'm hoping that it leads to a good time save if I manage to not fall off 3 times in a row, I guess. They're not even singing along to the music anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was just trying to take this turn too tight or something. That just felt like it went really well. Yeah, it did. I saved like 5 seconds. What the hell? More like this. But I mean, I did save a lot of time because I didn't fall off, I suppose, and that it's so slow to fall in this game. We can keep this up, we're actually at 157 at the end of this. Let's not jinx it. There's still a lot of game to go. That's how you lose time. Kind of some high jumps here and there. CKK slider and start clapping instinctively. That's how you lose time. Well, that was pretty rough, but maybe the next couple of laps will be a little better. Come on. Oh god, okay. That turn is dooming me. No. Alright, can I do this turn once? Kind of okay. I'm aware it's happening now. Let's just take it a little wider from the start, and then we can actually just turn into it. That's probably better. God, if this isn't a time loss, then maybe I actually fell asleep at the wheel the previous attempt, because this was rough. Yeah. Still surprisingly low time loss, but yeah, time loss nonetheless, because I went all over the place there. That's okay, though. Like I said, I need some places to lose some very obvious time, so my next attempt's going to be amazing. And not completely demoralized halfway through the game. This is probably a track I need to practice as well at some point. Rather than just hoping for the best every time. But I've been putting it off because it's slippy. I feel like learning it is going to be just a little tedious, but I'm not sure. It does feel nice when you make the turns good. Can I get coins? Well, yeah, actually. I wonder if I can get multiple boosts on that turn as well. Maybe. It is a big turn. I'm pretty much just sticking to the orange boost there. It's just nice and cozy. It's just a nice and cozy track in the middle of the rain on a scary, futuristic town. Yeah, that never feels good though. Yeah, you could probably boost it a lot more than I am. There's something just inherently concerning. It's like those space tracks in Diddy Kong Racing, I suppose. There's just something inherently scary about them. Ah, I split late. That's okay. How do we save 5 seconds on that? Alright, alright. I mean, my time's still not great, admittedly, so just sort of driving okay is just probably good enough, but I'm getting some time saves that I wouldn't have expected to have passed me. Then again, this would ordinarily be pretty late in the run, and maybe I was just tired at that point. Nice. Don't know if purple boost is really needed for that, but it felt nice. Oh god. I practiced this map specifically before starting as well, because I knew it was gonna just fall apart. And nothing has changed. I'm just not great at those jumps. But we still get 2 more attempts. We got 4 coins. Yeah, maybe I should just settle with that boost, because I feel like having more is just not going to give you that much more. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're not taking the shortcut that time, because my angle was horrendous. At least it did make it look a little bit nicer by not falling off the track, so... And I do recall this being basically a disaster in my previous attempt as well, so that's giving me hope. Once, maybe? Yeah, there we go. We actually did the thing once. Very nice. Probably still faster than... yeah, significantly. It's going alright. Going alright so far. We are nearing what will be the end of the run ordinarily in 2 tracks from now, and then we still have the rest of the game to do, admittedly. But it's going okay. I forgot to practice music park. Okay, that's worrying, because I saw a way to do a shortcut at the end, and I don't know how easy it is, but I kind of want to go for it. Oh no. Straight into it. Just no thoughts. Right into the back of the train. Alright, pretty good first round. Let's see if we can make this second lap even better. Somehow. I'm feeling slightly hopeful. It's very quiet here, I don't trust it. Also, the trains are in a weird spot now because I bumped into it. We're good, we're good. Can I trick off of that? And is that much quicker? Because it feels like the answer to both of those questions is yes. I might remember this time. Maybe. We're going wherever this goes. I guess this is probably fine. Maybe I cannot trick off of that. Maybe it isn't significantly quicker. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good, no. But that's okay, it's okay. I should have probably practiced this one as well, because this one has that jump near the end and it scares me a bit. But also, if I once again just don't fall off, then I think we're basically in the clear to save time again. Because I fell off a lot as I'm starting to remember my previous attempt at this now. Ooh, that was a choice. It's fine. Hi Anderson. Welcome to the stream. I don't stream that frequently. And sometimes I do that, but occasionally it happens. That was also the drop that I was concerned about, so that's not great. But it's okay. Should have gone for that earlier. Ugh, messy track, but not the end of the world. It went pretty rough the first time around as well. And with first, I mean second, because it was the previous attempt. Alright, that's okay. What's a turbo? I don't know. Ay. Yeah, that was very good. It was a bit of a mess. Maybe not fall down. Maybe falling down bad. But that's okay. Now we're at the start of the game. Now all the tracks are gonna be easy streets. And we're in the 21st race already, so that's good. Can I do this? Kinda. I did a truly marginal amount of research on how to do some of these things properly rather than just hoping. And as it turns out, it does make them a little bit easier to do. Surprisingly enough. But can we do it consistently? The answer to that will not surprise you. Well, so far so good. So far surprisingly okay. Maybe that just learning how to do stuff is important. Who'd have thought? There's also some ridiculous flying thing you can do here where you bump into the wall, then start flying and use the boost to fly all the way to the finish. Over the sand, over those pipes and everything. And it's ridiculous, but I don't really understand it. Every time I tried, it just sort of sent me careening off the edge. But I think this is one of those jumps that's just a bit easier if you don't hold the direction while jumping towards that ledge, and you just end up going there. It's so nice. There we go. That seemed okay. It seemed fine. It was slower than usual. I must have had an okay start the previous time around, but yeah, fair enough. This is where ordinarily the run would start, and maybe I just had an okay start. Very possible. Maybe I have beaten the tracks where time save was the easiest. Hopefully not. Oh god. That's not looking too good, but okay. And then there's this shortcut, which I probably... Wow, I went perfectly in between those coins. Oh my god, okay. I think that was maybe the worst anyone's ever done that track before, so let's try to improve that a little bit on the subsequent rounds. Just do this nice and standard. There is a cool like drift turn you can kind of do there. I think it puts you in a better position for this stuff right here. Yeah. Not great, not great, not great. But we got lap 3. we got lap 3 to salvage this. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. This will be the one. At least I'm sticking nice and close to the wall, so I guess that's at least something. Gotta get your wins from somewhere when you're flying into walls. I need to practice that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's not great. That's not too good. It's okay though. I'm sure I have made a mistake somewhere in the following tracks that we can perhaps gain some time back again. And we're still pretty far ahead anyway, so it's okay. Beep beep. Alright. I saw people take the other route once they've taken the coins on this one. So maybe that is actually quicker, but quite frankly, I do not know the other route that well, and we're just gonna leave that alone. But so far it's going okay. I mean, I kind of forgot to steer there, but steering's not that essential to a racing game. It's probably like the third most important thing. And I will not elaborate on that any further. It's going okay. I mean, this track isn't probably the most difficult regardless, but just go sideways. Maybe flying out of a cannon, but let's just go entirely horizontal and see where that leads us. It does seem to work out okay at the end. Alright, not bad. Gained some time back. Decent amount as well for one track, which I didn't think there was 3 seconds of time save on that track in particular, but I'll take it. Given that I got 5 on like the tracks where I actually fell off the track, so just a little surprise is all. That boost felt very late. Ooh. Now we got this nonsense. That's okay though. And coins. I think you can probably do some cool drifts here. Oh, that's not a cool drift though. That's that would have sent me straight into the wall. before you know it... Oh no, that didn't feel good. I wanted to end that drift as quickly as I could because it was not going in any direction where I wanted it to go, but unfortunately I'd already built up a mini turbo. And that was not a good combination as it turned out. Ah well. Never wanted those coins anyway. Yeah. I don't think this is going to be one of the tracks where we save time on particularly. I would perhaps be somewhat surprised because usually this track doesn't really go wrong. Usually that jump's not too bad, and this time around it's just not feeling it. I'm losing all my coins. Ay ay ay. Yeah, that's a rough one. But we'll see how much we end up losing at the end of the day. Didn't trick? Sure. See, that's all you need to do. You don't even need to make it that fancy. It's just a matter of doing a couple jumps and that. Ugh. 8 seconds almost, jeez. That's the power of falling off the track repeatedly. Yeah, well. I'm sure we can get that back again. I'm sure we fell off this stage plenty in some of the remaining tracks. No. No. You're leaving me alone, bone friend. I want to learn how to do that part quickly as well, because I'm pretty sure you can get really close to the edge there without getting bitten. I'm not sure how to do it, and it makes me fall off if I try. But I have seen it in action, and it is quite the sight. Yeah. I think I did like slam into that stack of Goombas near the end there on my previous attempt, and perhaps that's just one of those things that's best to be avoided. We're gonna find out today if that is gonna give me a time save if I just don't do that. 'Cause I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that's gonna be a thing I can avoid. At least once. Look at that. You went around it, didn't get hit. Excellent. Surely that did not jinx me for the third lap. And now I'm going to deliberately go so far around it, it's going to waste like 4 seconds. But I wouldn't have gotten hit by a mushroom. And that's got to count for something. Wow, okay. Alright, sure. I'll take it. Like I said, we'll get that time back, no worries. We just gotta play consistently. Speaking of not consistent, oh god, this track worries me a lot. But I think I messed it up really badly in my previous attempt as well. So that gives me a little bit of hope. That doesn't bode well though. But we'll see, we'll see. What did I do the last time? I don't actually remember. I think I just slammed into the train. that was like over here. Trying to be cool like this. Yeah, exactly like that. I'm pretty sure that exact thing happened because I wasn't fast enough and I wasn't again this time. Because you can't jump off of it and it looks so cool when you get it, but when you don't, it looks like that. Ah well. Maybe we'll just do that thing again. Like, I'm pretty sure I got it later in the level, so maybe we can just repeat that. It'll look great, everyone's gonna be happy, people will cheer. And if not, that probably it doesn't hurt either. Something about that doesn't feel right either. Ooh. You can... How do you do that again? I think you're meant to, like, drift off the first one and then... Yeah, you're supposed to drift off the first one and then use that boost and jump off the second one, trick off that. And that's actually pretty okay if you do that, but what I've been doing so far is trying to reverse it, and it does not work. Yeah, this is definitely slower, because last time I did hit that on the final lap. Now I did hit it as well, but in a worse way. Oh god, yeah, oof. Ah well, that's okay. We're still ahead. We're still 27 seconds ahead. Everyone loves a good roller coaster of emotions during a playing of the game. That felt late. Didn't look late though. You're very close to me, yeah. And then they get little boosts because they've been close to me for so long. Usually that just means they bump into me in a way that I do not care for. I don't think I'm going to save much time here regardless, because there's not that much going on in this track that I can personally make use of, I feel. Except maybe that turbo. That boost, that purple boost, that's actually a little tricky to get. If I could just keep doing that, maybe. That's the sound of boosting. The fact that you can shake the controller to initiate a trick jump is wonderful. But if the road is a little bit ambiguous where you actually have to press the jump button, it is one of the best ways to do it, but it does sound a little odd. There we go. I mean, if I could just keep doing that, then I think we're probably still going to be okay, at least a little bit, in terms of saving some time, so that's good. Yeah. So we're beating the AI as well, you know? As long as we're starting to consistently do that, maybe everything's going to be okay. And then we switch to 200cc and watch me slam into every single conceivable wall I've ever put into a video game. This 200cc is a trip. There we go. Yeah, it's a little faster. It's gold. It's better than what it was. It's just one of those tracks. It just kind of goes. This one, on the other hand, very plausible to just fall off somewhere or land into the off-road and waste your day. Let's see how it treats us this day. So far struggling to pick up coins, but that's okay. Mostly. They only make you go faster, you clearly don't need them. I still need to practice this shortcut. And until then, we are just going to chill out and take this bottom path instead. Because quite frankly, the top path scares me, the shortcut scares me, and that entire section is worrying. But if you do it right, it does look so cool. And that is generally my motivation to learn anything in this game. Really? That's not good. I wonder how much faster it actually is to take that shortcut. It's probably at least enough for it to be worthwhile. But what does that actually mean in terms of speed? That was actually a pretty good lap. Except for the whole boost section with the water, I guess. You know what? It was average. It was adequate. It was a fine lap. It'll do. Come on. There we go. There's a part of me that really wants to just go up there, but I really shouldn't. I should just leave it alone. It's not going to end well for me. A little weird angle there, but sure, fair enough. It was fine. A little slower than the previous time, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? It'd be like that sometimes. Dolphin Shoals is coming up after this, and I think that's one where I just sort of have a tendency to fall off all over the place as well. So I'm kind of hoping I did that the previous attempt. Really just biffed it. That's the dream, that we just saved like 100 seconds. I did not mean to take that boost, but it kind of worked. It probably put me in midair for a while, which is generally not great. But overall, not too bad. The character just became really quiet for some reason. I can barely hear Roy. Admittedly, there's planes flying all over the place here, but still. They're talking in that train, in that plane station. Plane station? Yeah? In that plane station. I think I could hear someone talking over like a radio or something. An intercom. It's not an intercom. My god, what are words even? There we go. Nice and swooshy. Yeah, there is someone talking over there in the plane station. Airport. There we go. Figured it out. I think that's what even in the level name it says airport, but god, my brain was not getting there. Does it say airport in the level name? I splits it. Yes. Yes, it absolutely does. It's called Sunshine Airport. What you got there? Nearly done. Didn't feel great, didn't feel terrible. Kinda just felt average all around. That didn't help. Significantly faster. What did I do? Did I fall off somewhere? Yeah, plane station, that's what it's called. Sunshine Plane Station is what that track is called, and everyone loves it. Saved 4 seconds there, wow. Why not plane port? I mean, you got a good point. I mean, what is an airport anyway? A port in the air. I suddenly instantly understand where the word comes from. But, you know, why not plane port? I guess regular ports. Are regular ports ever called seaports? Water ports? Genuinely never heard that term before, but perhaps there is a whole level of language that I am not familiar with regarding boats. I mean, I could just rename the split to Sunshine Planeport and no one would bat an eye for the longest time. I think everyone would just accept it as one of the words, one of the names, as I make the widest turn anyone has ever seen. That's going to be more distracting anyway. No. Still okay. I usually struggle a lot more with that fish getting more than 2 boosts out of it, so fair enough, I suppose. You're not a big distraction. I'm not looking at chat while I'm racing, that'd be ridiculous. Gotta keep my eyes on the road. Or on the fish on occasion, but occasionally a fish is the road. There are jellyfish over there. There is actually quite a lot of distractions in this game alone. Yeah, it felt okay. It was. It was okay. I think a lot of these times might just be beaten by driving kind of okay, and I can kind of appreciate that as well. I don't remember where to go on this track. Oh no. Well, maybe muscle memory will kick in. I'm hoping it will, at least. Wow, okay. I did not mean to do that, but maybe it was faster than getting coins. Let's hope so. I think I'm supposed to take the pink road. Why? What are you doing? Okay, let's grab some coins here. Nope, never mind. Those are very far away. Because I think optimally you're supposed to like go down, but then you go back up a bit and you sort of fly there. There. And it ends up being pretty quick. But where do you get coins? I need to actually learn that. Because there must be a better way to get 10 coins than whatever I just did. Other than that, this track's going okay though. Can we do this again? Because I don't really understand this. You go down, but then you go back up again, and it ends up giving you this weird boost of speed specifically there, and it just feels very unusual, the whole thing. I wish I had a staircase that just yelled go at me the moment I reached the bottom, because that would actually motivate me. The moment I got down the stairs. Yeah, that was... Wasn't much slower, wasn't much quicker. It was just, it was what it was. Now, Mount Wario is the map where I landed in every single tree known to man previously, so there is some possibility, some potential here for time save. Also, I think I went in the wrong direction at one point. So, there is some potential here to save some time. That doesn't feel good, though. Oh, God. I'm not getting coins. There's coins there, but I elected for the opposite, which is more no coins. You're going down the hill. Surely coins don't help that much. I did this jump, I think. Yeah, okay, that's actually not that difficult, as it turns out. Because there is this route you can take where you just immediately go down to water, and I think I'm just going to ignore it instead. And just try to trick jump a little bit here off the water bits. But I didn't go in the wrong direction that time, so that's feeling hopeful. Yeah, I got 2 out of 3, ain't bad. There is also kind of a shortcut here, but I'm not really sure if it's quicker. Alright, trees. Be kind. Rewind. Fine. That's fine. We didn't hit a tree. Good. Very nice. Shake the controller wildly. Go down the slopes. Get a gold medal for the ski jump. When is Winter Olympics anyway? It's like in a week, isn't it? Or this week? I actually don't know. It's soon. But I'm pretty sure this is an event. They all go to Mount Wario. Yeah, that was better than driving in the wrong direction, as it turns out. Oh, those are all sprites in the background. They move at a very low frame rate. I never noticed the audience here before. This, I vaguely recall also not being optimal. But usually I don't fall down on that one thing at the end, so I'm hoping we can continue to not fall down near the end. Yeah! I don't think I jumped in time then. What is a boost? Please no lightning? Okay. Let's just leave that one alone. So, this right here scares me every time, but I don't think I've actually fallen off of it yet. So I'm looking forward to the first time whenever that's gonna happen. No, I didn't quite hit the thing there, but the angle was probably better, so it evens out. Just a nice and chill level, you know? I don't trust it. Alright, nice. I think I also got hit by lightning the last time. Like, it was a bit messy. Well, that did not feel good, but it worked out. It did not feel good. Yeah, don't quite get that third boost at the end there, and I'm wondering how much speed you can get off that, because I think it's a decent amount if you do it right. That's not good. Okay, no lightning. Just holding my breath every time I go through that section. It's very nice and peaceful. Alright, we're good. Maybe I did fall off there previously, because that seems like too big of a time save to not have fallen down. I am hydrated. I am ready for the bone-dry dunes. There are coins after the first turn, I think, if you turn it weirdly enough. No, it's not the first turn. It's this one. Yeah, I got one of them. It's better than nothing. Wide turn. Didn't intend to do that, but we're going with it. We're salvaging it. Nah. It's okay. If I can do every lap like that, then you know what? That's okay. That's fine. Come on, be nice, game. Just give me some tight corners, please. Thank you. Good enough. I think I didn't take that as fast as I could have, but it'll do. It'll do. Just one more lap and then we're out of the bone-dry desert. The one place where toads actually ride a boat. Because they don't play by the rules. They might use boats more often than that, I guess. They have airships as well. It's just rarely in the water, I guess, that they use a boat. They really prefer every other element for their boating expeditions. Which is fair. If I had the option, I'd probably go by boat as well, if I could just go through sand. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. It was quicker. We're still on pace for 157. That's exciting. This one's also scary though. Anytime you see me do a front flip, you'll know that I didn't really know where to trick, so I just started to shake my controller and hope for the best instead. Because that's realistically the only time a front flip will come out. That's not good. No, it's fine. It's just scary every time. Certainly didn't think I was gonna get hit by a giant hand. No. Certainly didn't think I was going to hit by lava there either. No. This is all very controlled. Trick jump. I wonder if I should trick jump off of all those things, or if the sharper turn is usually just more worth it. That was no trick jump. That was really unfortunate for there not to be a trick jump there. Because that really put me in a terrible position. But then that kind of worked out, so you know what, fair enough, it'll do. There are just some weird jumps in this game where occasionally your character just won't trick off it and then you have to deal with the consequences. You don't get that little boost. And suddenly everything just goes awry. But yeah, it was only a giant ball and chain that hit me, and when has that ever ended up not working out? In the Mario universe specifically. Like again, why? Was it too early, maybe? Maybe. Actually, that does sound right. It did feel too early, so there was a decent chance, I suppose. Nah, didn't love how that went, but I don't remember how I did this track previously, so we're gonna find out in a second. Bleh. Yeah. Yeah. Not great, not terrible. As they say. Rainbow Road. That's worrying. That one comes in pretty late. When you start on TikTok clock, it turns out. 36th race, jeez. Little toes waving. With their little space suits. Now I could just take that one thing that I frequently try to take like a cool know-it-all person a bit slower and just not fall off. But I think, you know, it's probably good if I practice a more cool looking thing. Because if you do this just right, you don't land on the off-road or fall off the track. However, frequently in my experience, I do exactly that or fall off, which is worse. It is worse. So maybe I should just drive forward there instead for the sake of trying to save at least some time, but don't do it. Didn't fall off, very nice. Guess I forgot to jump here previously. Yeah. God, I need to actually practice that because I'm winging it every single time and it just is not working out. But when it does, it's so cool. But I maybe should stop letting that be the way I judge things. Maybe it's not the best way. Ah, well. We're nearly through it. I could try one more time. Yeah, it's no good. I need to actually just sit down and practice that one turn. Or maybe just drive forward, because you can just also not drift there. And it's still pretty okay. Somehow I saved 4 seconds regardless, even though I messed up that jump 3 separate rounds. But, you know, that's the magic of Rainbow Road. It's I think, my biggest time save. That, God, I messed that one up so much. But we've made it to Cowland. And everything's a little better again because of it. Hi, Mario. Thanks for bumping into my car. Look at these cows. They're great. They're friend-shaped. It's called Moo Moo Farms for a reason. It's because it always puts you in a good mood. Oh, Moo Moo Meadows. It's not called Moo Moo Farms. Is it called Moo Moo? What's this level called? Struggling a little bit with my mini turbos. The only way I know what levels are called is because of the splits. I really don't know anything about anything. But that is my secret. Moo Moo Meadows. Shell Cup. That's what that's his full name. We're getting really close to Big Boo there. What did he do? Yeah, that felt bad. Really wanted to avoid the Gao, still wanted to do a big sharp turn. Ended up in a bit of a messy situation. That's a wall. Still saved more than a second somehow. I really didn't do anything, but I saved a second. Thanks, Splits. Mario Circuit. This one, I think I knew about the neutral jump at this point previously, but I still really struggle with that one jump. And I definitely didn't practice it, so let's see how it's going to go today. Coin. There is a pretty good setup for doing this jump properly, and I, for one, do not recall it. Well, that could have gone worse. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was a mess. But I think you need to go in between the wheels. And then it's good, but it didn't go in between the wheels. I went around, well, through them, really. Professionals would call that going through the wheel. Ugh. Well, as long as I can keep that momentum while I go off the off-road, then I think it's probably still okay. That was a turn, but that's okay. Like I said, I struggled with this track previously. I'm sure there's going to be like a 10-minute time save. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not, but it was a time save. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty okay. Tap, 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 tap. Tap through the loading screen, hoping it goes quicker. It does not work. I could save a lot of time by just buying the game again and not playing on cartridge, but I feel like I'm not currently at the point where I should even consider that as an option. Maybe when I'm top 10. So, never, but maybe when, you know, if somehow by some miraculous way I get into the top 10, you know, then it might be worth considering. I was trying to get fancy with it, and look what happened. I hit a crab. You can get a purple boost there. Woof. But again, just putting in some time saves for the next attempt. If next attempt I grab coin and not grab crab, not grab crab, we're gonna be great. Now we're gonna be in a good place. Maybe I should get out there for the little ramps instead. Maybe that's just easier as well. But I don't know if the ramps actually end up saving time over just driving nice. Yeah, that looks better. Not hitting crab. Purple boosts. Good times. Good vibes. Bowser just spun around on the map. I guess he hit a crab. Yeah, this is no items. There is genuinely nothing else that would make you spin around. I figured out the puzzle. I think that's possible. Like, I think you can maybe do some cool boost stuff over there around the crab, but the crab is a majestic creature and quite large. The large part is a bit of an issue currently. Not great. Only lost a second, really? That's surprising, but sure, I guess. Now, one upside to starting on Mario Stadium is that you can get to do Toad's Turnpike very early on in the run comparatively. And while it is kind of nice to have a break on Toad's Turnpike, It is also kind of nice to just get out of the way. I forgot to pick up any points except for that one, I guess I don't need to point out every run that I don't like Toad's Turnpike. I will. I just don't have to. I hope everyone's having a good day. Probably not stuck in traffic, looking at a map that's traffic. And if you are stuck in traffic, I hope there's just big boosts and money waiting for you all around the road you're driving on. Just like over here. Actually quite a lot going on at the top of the screen. There was like a big billboard just a second ago that I don't think I've noticed before, but there were a couple toads on it. There's a helicopter there. Big SpongeBob. Last time I made the SpongeBob joke, I immediately got hit by a car. Maybe that's not the way to go. But fortunately this time SpongeBob was on the other side of the track, I feel, so it made it a little bit safer to make said joke. If I could remove one track, it would be Toad's Turnpike. I cannot remove one track, so we're stuck with this. Alright, we saved time by not driving into a car. The world is just full of mysteries sometimes, how these things work. It's great. We know how to do this. We know what we're doing. Just get a couple coins here. We get one coin there. We're just gonna ignore that really cool looking pillar falling down. That probably could be used as a ramp by a good jumpy one. But we are not a good jumpy one. We're getting coins though. There we go. 8 coins, not bad. Good situation. That's not 2 boosts. That almost felt like 1 boost instead of 2 boosts, and instead I just drove into the grass. Part of me kind of wants to try out 200cc at some point, because this map, you just go. And there's something nice about that. But then there's a lot of places where you just kind of go on 200cc. And I feel like that's not going to be my first impression with 200cc, given my previous experiences with it, where I just drove into walls a lot. And overall, wasn't going great. But we're getting through there. Toad's Turnpike on 200cc? You're being ridiculous. The world's now ready for such excitement. Although it probably would be more exciting trying to avoid traffic at those speeds, to be fair. But I still somehow feel like not much is gonna go in any interesting way on Toad's Turnpike, even on 200cc. Yeah, I'm just not getting that second boost there. Which is a shame. But, did I split? Yes. It was even slower. I'm pretty sure I'm slowing down on this track every single attempt. So after a while, I'm going to reach negative speeds, and then time save is going to be easy again. So that's a plus. I really need to practice the shortcuts on this track too, because you get to go all the way underwater for like a big bit. It's great. But it's kind of hard to do without mushrooms. You can go underwater to the left right there, do a cool jump, probably save like half a second. It's amazing. Thankful that I didn't hit a mole there. That is what we're grateful for today. I really only hear the whistle. I don't know. I don't know why, but my brain is like hyper focusing on the whistle every time I hear this song. Oh god. Please no, thank you. I nearly fell in the water there, I think. If I didn't jump. That would have been bad. This doesn't feel too bad, though, if you get all those boosts there. Thank you, mole. Alright, not terrible. Yeah, not terrible, not bad, not okay. Getting there. Only like 5 more tracks to go. Not the most difficult tracks in the world either. Plus I think I can still save some time on DK Jungle as well, because I'm pretty sure I just did some weird stuff there the last time around. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is that track where there's this one jump you can do to that ramp, but you really need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you just miss it. But if you know what you're doing, you do end up saving a little bit of time and you get really tight turns throughout the whole thing. But it's like a 4 boost setup to try and actually get it. It's ridiculous. So far this is going okay, though, if you ignore the possibility. There's so many places if I like genuinely put, honestly, a pretty large amount of practice in. I can save some decent time as well. Plus, of course, any track where I just fell off. But I'm falling off less lately. It's nice. It's going okay. Slowly but surely getting kind of average at Mario Kart. I can appreciate it. Probably could have gotten another boost there, but I was already sustaining that boost for way too long. I kind of want to try to go for that ramp, but it's such a specific turn. Yeah, just we'll save that for another day. I really don't know how much time you save with it either, but it probably doesn't hurt too much to just take turns tightly. A lot of T's in that one. That's not a tight turn though. Blech. Gold. Sure. That's okay. The odds of getting 157 are increasing. I jinx once again. Let's not fall off this track. Let's just do that. Let's not get distracted by a big banana. Let's not get distracted by a cool invisible side path that doesn't exist. And just drive the track like a person that's needing to go somewhere. Line up for the coins. Very good. And let's just do that 3 laps in a row. Banana. And not fall off here. Yep. That is a new one. I've started happening recently, and I'm not sure why. I think I might just be taking it at a weird angle or something. Maybe I just need to take that wider. And then we don't have to worry about that so much. But now it's the sole center of my attention. We'll get some coins back here. Plus, I'm pretty sure I did on the previous attempt as well, so time-wise, it's actually not that bad. But obviously, it probably is better when we don't do it. God, the yell. Oh god, yeah. That's a tough one. But it does look kinda cool when you get it. Which I have recently learned is the best way to base all your decisions. Just barely got that orange turbo there, very nice. Call it turbo, it's a boost. But for so much of my life it's been called a turbo. I'm not super sure why. Alright, one more. Yeah, it's a little close, but you really shouldn't be falling off there. Still save time though, because it was just a rough time the previous attempt, and now it's just average rough. Wario Stadium. Like 3 tracks to go, I think. I didn't look at how many tracks were remaining. I'm just looking at splits. Alright. Not a terrible start. Honestly, again, I'd love to keep this up for 3 laps. 4 tracks? Yeah, that also sounds possible. I didn't hold up. I recall messing up this a lot in my previous attempt as well. Oh yeah, it is 4 tracks. So 4 more levels. Yeah, because I put the name of the start of the cup in the split so I could actually kind of keep track of where I was. But yeah, it is 4 more tracks. Missing that boost a lot. I'm not sure if that's good. On the one hand, getting boost is great, but on the other hand, getting airtime is bad, so it puts you in this weird, precarious situation. So far, so good. So far, very much adequate. And that can probably be done a little better though, but okay. Keep bumping into that wall. Maybe I shouldn't be tricking off the thing in front of it. Cool. For a second, couldn't see the track very well. The purple thing confused me. There we go. Yeah, that did go a little rough the previous attempt, I think. I landed in the like off-road area a lot. Sherbet Land, I pretty much got lost in the previous attempts, and I did practice it a little bit, so hopefully that's gonna be okay. I did at least kind of try and figure out where to go, and I'm hoping I remember it. Because it is a weird one. There's just a lot of options and open roads. A lot of places where you can get coins. All just weird drift routes you kind of need to take for them as well. And I am sliding all over the place. Kind of wanted those 2 coins there as well, but whoa, we got some laps. I think I just want to go down here. I'm pretty sure you can trick off of that thing where you go down as well. But overall, I think that's just the path I want to take, and that's fine. Because usually I'm just giggling and getting lost while I'm over here. Whereas now, I'm just happy. Yeah, not bad. 2 out of 3. Sharp turn here for 1 more coin. Nope. I'll get a coin here, I think. Swing the controller. No, I don't know. I think you can trick off that. I'm fairly sure you can. Let's try one more time in the next lap. Maybe I'm just not going from the right place or something. That didn't feel good. That was not an orange boost. Alright, what am I missing here? Yeah, there you go. Like, sometimes it works. You just gotta make the sound. That does help. Famously. Doop. Yeah, knowing where to go might have just saved that time there. Even though I missed the trick jumps and some of the coins and all that stuff. I just went a little bit better. Ooh, Music Park's all the way over here. And that's like the one track where I was like, ooh, it would be good if I practiced that one, because there's a shortcut at the end. And it didn't look that hard. But I have not practiced it. Although, I think this one went pretty much horrendous on my previous attempt, so there is something to be said about that as well. I remember falling off the track somewhere, and I was barely even aware that was even an option. But I'm sure I can probably replicate a shortcut by just seeing it right. Didn't trick jump. It's kind of weird timing, admittedly, but yeah, like you can just angle yourself right for that jump pad there. But maybe if we don't do a trick jump before it, because that puts you in kind of an awkward location. We shall see. I kind of want to try it at least once. Like, I fell off here, I think, the last time, and it was just very odd. It really caught me off guard. Yeah, not great, but I didn't fall off, so there's something you can do there without landing in the grass. But perhaps a little bit of practice wouldn't have hurt for that specific situation. Plum. Please be nice. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that, but not like that. Still gold, very gold. It's like 6 seconds. I really did mess up that one a lot, didn't I? Final track. I think 157 is pretty much guaranteed, so that's nice. Means we got a new goal for the next one. But it's also gonna get significantly more tricky, I feel, because this one went okay. Like, overall, the run went fine. There were some clear mistakes here and there, but we are probably gonna get to the point where I actually need to start practicing some more. Alright, coins. And coins. And coins. And egg. Look at it roll. Listen to it roar. We'll probably find one more coin somewhere in a not too terrible spot. Then we just vibe our way to the end of the cup. Oh god. I meant to do that. Put me in the perfect angle for that purple boost. Yep. And a coin, so that's good. I kind of want to take the counter route, but that's mostly just because I haven't seen it in so long, but I really shouldn't do that now. It is significantly slower, but you do get to go into a cannon. That's exciting. I also don't even know which route you have to take to get there, which doesn't help. Ooh. Wide turn. Final lap of the final track of the Let's Try to Go Fast Cup. I don't think I super messed this track up the previous attempt. So it's probably just going to be a very average, maybe time save, maybe time loss, depending on what happens here. Egg. There we go. Nope. 157. Very 0.0 seconds time saved. Yeah, that just felt very average. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. Not a bad time. Getting to that point where I'm gonna have to try a little bit harder than just not falling off the tracks all over the place. Rainbow Road was rough. Where did I lose time? Because I'm a little curious. I think that's where. Hey! 44. Alright, so dry desert wasn't great. Wasn't great. Cheap beach, yeah, fair enough. It was a nightmare. Bowser's Castle, I think I didn't trick jump, then fell off, and it was just a little messy. Shy Guy Falls, fair enough. I need to learn that shortcut. Toad Harbor. Oh yeah, I tried to hit the train and then I just hit it twice from the back, and it's just, yeah, that's fair enough. I suppose that didn't go great, did it? Swamp Ruins. I don't remember what I did in Swamp. Oh yeah, I fell off there as well. God, I just need to stop falling off the track, and I think we might actually get sub 37 as well. Animal Crossing was a bit of a mess, admittedly. Wario's Gold. Oh yeah, Wario's Gold Mine, where I slammed into everything. That didn't help either. And then Rainbow Road being Rainbow Road, all that stuff. Yeah, overall, kind of rough start, but don't hate it. Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all.